This year is a special year for the friends in India.
And this year, we are celebrating 25 years of Bruno Groening Circle of Friends in India. Bruno Groening was born in 1906 and he passed away in 1959. He became world famous because of his mystic ability to help and heal people. He used to constantly talk about the presence of a divine energy which can heal people. You see, we all are aware that there are different forms of energies that we use in our day-to-day life, such as the electrical energy, the nuclear energy, the solar energy. But interestingly, all these energies need to be produced. It costs a lot of money and it also takes a lot of time to generate. And here, the energy that Bruno Groening talked about, the divine energy, is available free of cost and it exists all around us. All that we need to do is we need to invoke that and learn to absorb so that it can help us to get relief from our pain, our miseries, our problems, and our life becomes happy and peaceful. Until recently, many improvements and healings have occurred, in many cases including those of chronic illnesses, when people opened up to the teaching of Bruno Groening and absorbed the divine energy. These things could not be explained medically as well. Bruno Groening said, there is a lot that cannot be explained, but nothing that cannot happen. He also said that trust and belief, the divine power helps and heals. Today, I have with me Mr. Shrikant Sahasrabuddhe, the leader for India for the worldwide organization Bruno Groening Circle of Friends. Mr. Shrikant, can you please tell us a little more about Bruno Groening and how he became world famous?
Bruno Groening was a very humble man who said, God is the greatest physician. He became world famous as a miraculous healer when in Tower Hope, mass healing took place in September 1949. There were 30,000 people waiting for him to speak to them. And Bruno Groening, through his words, healing took place, mass healing took place. The blind could see, the lame could walk, the stretchers were thrown away, and everything was health and healing all over the 30,000 people gathered around.
Bruno Groening said, this will not stop. Healings will happen all over the world. That is why we have come together to talk about this remarkable man and his predictions. His teachings have spread to over 130 countries around the world. And this year, we are celebrating 25 years of Bruno Groening Circle of Friends in India. Mrs. Grete Häusler, an Austrian teacher who was a close associate of Bruno Groening, came to India in 1996. She helped to build a strong organization of Bruno Groening Circle of Friends, a worldwide organization which is built on spiritual healing. Bruno Groening Circle of Friends in India has grown through different communities all around the country. Mr. Srikanth, would you like to share a few things about it?
Yes, 2021 is a very special year for India, celebrating 25 years of activities of Bruno Groening Circle of Friends in India. It started way back in 1996 with lecture tour, introduction lectures, information lectures. Mrs. Grete Häusler arrived in Mumbai and she started the lecture series. She told about the Bruno Groening, how we can receive the divine connection and help and healing on the spiritual path. She also told how to absorb the divine energy which is available everywhere, and her lectures were all free of cost, and she traveled to all over India and gave these introduction lectures. And there are communities in Delhi, Jamshedpur, Kolkata, Rajkot, Gujarat, Mumbai, Pune, Amravati, Nagpur, Hyderabad, Bangalore and Chennai. And there are adult communities, youth communities and children communities. And that is really great for India, and whatever teachings, whatever Mrs. Grete Häusler passed on this teaching, it is still practiced in everywhere in all the communities. The help and healing is taking place today also, like it is happening in 130 countries all over the world, and the healing reports, health reports are well documented, and the doctors, psychologists, they all go through this from various fields of medicine and psychology.
The friends throughout India enjoy meeting each other in nature on their annual hiking week in Shimla, in northern India, which commenced in 2010. Many healings and experiences happen during such a week.
There are many healings have happened, like all over the world. In India also, many healings have happened. And they are still happening, like it was happening when Bruno Groening was in this world. And I would like to share a few. I would like to share my own healings. Way back in 2007, I was healed from migraine, free from migraine. For 30 years I was having migraine. And it just vanished the next day after I attended National Conference in 2007 in Delhi. Also I received the healing from travel sickness. I used to take Avamine tablet before I started my any journey, and particularly in hilly area. And now I am completely free of any travel sickness. And most important thing for me is free from addiction. 40 years of nicotine addiction, smoking, cigarette smoking, and in 2012 I got rid of completely no smoking altogether. It was just stopped overnight. And friends, many healings I can share. I will just name few. Mr. Ashok Belke got his eyesight back. Mrs. Tanuja Kale got rid of migraine. Mr. Ramesh Doshi could get help for his knee pain, and Mrs. Vaide Deshpande got help for her mother, and many healings which are documented and which can be seen on the website.
Somewhere out of the world.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I am very much thankful to the Bruno for this.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Srikanth, where do you go if you want to find out more about Bruno Groening and his teachings?
You can contact us on our website www.bruno-groning.org/English. You can fill up the contact form and get invitation for free introduction lecture. We are also available on YouTube and Facebook. We charge no fees for this, and everything is on voluntary donations, and it is like all over the world, and the teachings are passed on independent of any religion or any nationality.